Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Oliver and I'm a natural bodybuilder. I've been training for 5 years and today I'm going to give you 5 mistakes that you need to avoid in the gym. And these are mistakes that I've personally made when I was a beginner in the gym, and hopefully you can avoid these so you can make gains and reach your goals. The first mistake that beginners make when they first start getting into the gym is thinking that lifting more weight is going to build more muscle. It's lifting with bad form. You see, when you're lifting weights, your body doesn't know how many pounds or kilograms of weight you're actually lifting. All your body knows is how much tension you're putting on the muscle. So when you're lifting weight, you want to make sure you have perfect form and you want to make sure you're feeling that tension in your muscle on the way up on the rep and on the way down. You want to basically break down your muscle fibers so that they can recover, rebuild, and repair themselves. This is what makes your muscles stronger and bigger. So I'm not saying you need to lift light weight. What I'm saying is you need to focus on having perfect form and technique and then increase the weight once you make sure that you have good form. If you're just going in and throwing around dumbbells that are way too heavy for you, you're using a lot of momentum, you're really not going to get much out of that exercise. I know it's tempting to put on a lot of weight on the bar and try to lift as much weight as you can. But really, it's not going to be that effective. You're not going to build muscle just because you're lifting a bunch of weight. It's more effective to use lower weight and get more reps with better form and technique than lifting more weight with bad form and technique and not really getting much out of the exercise. So I always recommend mastering the exercise with a weight that you feel comfortable with and then increase the weight from there and challenge yourself, and never sacrifice form for more weight. The second mistake that you need to avoid is neglecting your diet and protein intake. It doesn't matter if you're going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week and you're training hard. If you're not eating enough protein, you're simply not going to grow. Your nutrition is arguably even more important than your training, because your nutrition is the building blocks of muscle and recovery. So I recommend eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if you weigh 180 pounds, you should be eating at least 180 grams of protein. If you want to have a lot of energy in your gym, you need to eat a lot of carbs. Carbs are your body's most efficient source of energy. And you especially want to eat carbs before you go to the gym, because this is going to give you energy to push weight, to work out. And you also want to eat carbs after your workout so you can refill your glycogen stores. The third mistake you want to avoid is spending too much time in the gym and not taking rest days. The reason why you want to avoid this mistake is because this is going to lead to overtraining and it's going to hurt you in the long run. You see, your body doesn't build muscle when you're working out. Your body builds muscle when you're recovering, when you're sleeping, when you're at home eating protein and relaxing. So if you never give your body the time to recover and rebuild itself, then you're just going to continuously keep breaking down your muscles and never actually build muscle. You're probably just going to be at a plateau for a couple months, and I've been guilty of this. I was just going to the gym for months. I would just go to the gym 6 days a week, and that one rest day that I had was not enough because I was doing so much volume at the gym. And for months, I was just lifting the same weight. My physique looked the same. And I was pretty much just wasting my time. So you don't want to make this mistake. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that doing more is better. Because if that were the case, bodybuilders would just be lifting 8 hours a day every single day, 7 days a week. But they don't do that. Even the most professional, best bodybuilders in the world have rest days, because more is not better. Your body needs time to recover. That's when you build muscle and that's when you get stronger. The fourth mistake that beginners make when they get into the gym, and this is especially true if you're trying to burn fat and lose weight, is only focusing on cardio and not focusing on your nutrition and your training. The only way for you to burn fat and lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. Now, yes, of course, doing cardio does burn calories, and I do recommend you do cardio because there's many health benefits and it does burn calories. However, your nutrition is more important, because if you do cardio but you're not keeping track of what you're eating, you could still be in a calorie surplus and you're not going to burn fat. You're not going to lose weight. And on the other hand, it's possible to not do any cardio at all, but if you're keeping track of what you're eating and you're making sure you're in a calorie deficit, you can still burn fat and lose weight. So I'm not saying you should skip your cardio. I'm saying you got to focus on your nutrition and make sure you're eating in a calorie deficit. Cardio will help you burn more calories, which will allow you to eat more food and still be in a deficit. I also think anyone that's trying to lose weight or burn fat should also do strength training. The reason why is because the more muscle mass that you hold on your body, the more calories you burn throughout the day. Because that muscle that you hold needs calories to burn so that it can maintain it. Also, strength training is fun. Like, be honest, do you actually enjoy cardio? I hate cardio. Like, I would rather lift weights. It's so much more fun. The fifth mistake that you need to avoid is changing your workout program too frequently, not sticking long enough to see the results of your program. It's easy to start one program or focus on one type of training, and then a week later you're scrolling Instagram and you see this new workout program, this new exercise, and then you try that, and then you do that for a week, and then next you see another cool exercise, and then you do that, and then you try that for a week, and you don't see results. If you keep switching your workout plan too frequently, you're not giving yourself enough time to actually see the results from that plan that you're doing. So I recommend sticking with a program for at least 4 weeks, ideally 8 weeks or more, to really see the results. You got to remember that building muscle and burning fat is a very slow process. So you got to stay consistent and don't expect to see results quick. I know it's very hard and discouraging when you've been putting in the work, you've been staying consistent for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you don't quite see the results yet. But I promise you, if you stick with it at least 4 weeks, you're going to see those results, and it's going to be very motivating to keep going. I do one-on-one coaching. If you want me to set you on the right path and make sure you get the results that you want, fill out the coaching application. Link is in the description. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more videos like these, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps me out a lot.